Before God, I'm exceeding weary.
Must come to that. I thought weariness does not have attached to one of so high blood.
Oh, faith it does me, though it discolours the complexion of my greatness to acknowledge it. Doth it not show vilely in me to desire small beer?
Why, a prince should not be so loosely studied as to remember so weak a composition.
But belike then my appetite was not princely God, for by my troth I do now remember the poor creature's small beer. But indeed, these humble considerations make me out of love with my greatness. What a disgrace is it to me to remember thy name, or to know thy face tomorrow?
How will it follows? After you have laboured so hard, you should talk so idly. Tell me, how many good young princes would do so? Their fathers being so sick as yours at this time is.
Shall I tell thee one thing, Poins?
Yes, faith. Let it be an excellent good thing.
It shall serve among wits of no higher breeding than thine.
Go to. I stand the push of your one thing that you will tell.
Marry, I tell thee, it is not meet that I should be sad now my father is sick. Albeit I could tell thee, as to one, it pleases me, for fault of a better, to call my friend. I could be sad, and sad indeed too.
Very hardly upon such a subject.
I tell thee, my heart bleeds inwardly that my father is so sick. And keeping such vile company as thou art hath in reason taken from me all ostentation of sorrow.
The reason?
What wouldst thou think of me if I should weep?
I would think thee a most princely hypocrite.
It would be every man's thought, and thou art a blessed fellow to think as every man thinks. Every man would think me a hypocrite indeed. And what excites your most worshipful thought to think so?
Why, because you've been so lewd and so much engraft to Falstaff.
And to thee?
By this light, I am well spoke on. I can hear it with mine own ears. And by the mass, here comes Bardolph.
And the boy that I gave Falstaff.
God save your grace.
And yours, most noble Bardolph.
Oh, come, you virtuous ass, you bashful fool, must you be blushing?
He calls me even now, my lord, for a red lace window, and I could discern no part of his face. Methought he'd made 2 holes in a red petticoat and so peeped through.
Away, you horse and upright rabbit, away.
How doth your master, Bardolph?
Well, my lord, he heard of your grace's coming to town. There's a letter for you.
I do allow this wen to be as familiar with me as my dog. For look you how he writes.
Sir John Falstaff, Knight. To the son of the king, knows his father, Harry, Prince of Wales. Greeting. Why, this is a certificate.
Peace.
I will imitate the honourable Romans in brevity. Be not too familiar with Poins. For he misuses thy favour so much that he swears thou art to marry his sister Nell. Repent at idle times as thou mayest, and so farewell. My lord, I'll steep this letter in sack and make him eat it.
Must I marry your sister?
God send the wench no worse fortune, but I never said so.
Well, thus we play the fools with the time, and the spirits of the wise sit in the clouds and mock us. Is your master here in London?
Yea, my lord.
Where sups he?
At the old place, my lord, in Eastcheap.
Sup any women with him?
None, my lord. But old Mistress Quickly and Mistress Dull Tearsheet.
Shall we steal upon them then at supper?
I'm your shadow, my lord, I follow you.
Sirrah, you boy. And Bardolph, no word to your master that I am yet come to town. There's for your silence.
I have no tongue, sir.
And for mine, sir, I'll govern it.
Very well. Go. Might we see Falstaff bestow himself tonight in his true colours and not ourselves be seen?